Officials for tonight's contest are Dave Scatty, Brendan Coughlin, and Mike Kyle. Now let's meet the teams. First for the visiting Banks Braves. The Braves are coached by Patrick Marlia, assisted by Jonathan Pearson, Randy Rice, and Sam Schipperdecker. The reserves junior, number 3, CJ Geary. Sophomore number 5, Ryder Dias. Sophomore number 12, Owen Bobroff. Senior number 14, Chase Tab. Freshman 20, Roman Walker. Junior 21, McKay Grossnickel. Junior 23, Jace Lamb. Junior 33, Kaplan Lipscomb. And now your starters for the Braves on the evening. A freshman wearing number 1, Jalen Jensen. A freshman number 2, Ryder Powell. A junior number 10, Mason King. A junior number 22, Fisher King. And a junior number 24, Nate Lyda. And now for your Westside Christian Eagles, the defending state champions. Coached by Mark Howell, assisted by Chris Troutman, Grant Hartenstein, and Dan Anderson. The reserve sophomore guard number 5, Aideen Evanini. Sophomore guard 13, Chase Staub. Junior forward 12, Elijah Colden. Junior guard, wearing the letter O, Jonty Palomaro. Senior forward, 33, Judah Karkanen. Senior guard, 23, Nate Brewski. Senior forward, 30, Nate Gladys. And senior guard, number 20, Anthony Augustus. Let's meet your starters for the Eagles. Sophomore guard, wearing number 2, Emmett. Junior guard number 1 in the program, one in your heart, Quentin Jamel. The big man wearing the dime, senior forward, Josh Husky. The 1,000-point man, he is hit, senior guard number 3, Kane Hoppenstein. And senior guard, ice cold number 22, Cole Chung. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Winner of this game to Coos Bay, and it's going to be two teams not too far from each other. Usually play each other regularly, almost like a rivalry. Not an empty seat in the house here at Westside Christian. And it's going to come down. It's the second meeting between these two teams. Banks was a little bit exhausted in the first meeting after playing the best teams in 2, 3, and 4A, and coming back from a trip in Arizona right at Christmas and New Year's. So now this time though, they are fresh, ready for a rematch, and it will begin with the Braves. So here we go. Round is 16 underway. Winner to Coos Bay. And here go the Braves on the opening drive. They give it off to King. And it's going to be Jalen Jinsek. Pass and back inside. And they drive inside. Takes the jumper to go. Yeah, and not no good for Mason King. Take it back by the Eagles. Here goes Cole Chung, by far the best player on the team. And it's going to be the drive inside, the swing out, and the 3 is going to be up. No good. And a foul will be called on the Eagles. And it's going to go back to the Braves. So they're going to stop here on the opening drive on defense for the Banks Braves. So back in bounds with Banks. 0-0 game. Here we go. It's going to be a foul called, and Jalen Jadek will draw another one. So 2 quick fouls on Westside here. 7:15 to go in the first.
Westside personal foul number 22, Cole Chung.
Another foul for Cole Chung. That could be crucial later in this game. Usually one of the leading scorers for the Eagles. So here we go. Mason King throws it back in bounds to Jalen Jeanette. And it's going to be Braves ball. Banks to drive. Inside the handoff pass, lost the ball. Offensively recovers it. Sends it back out. That time back out to Nate Lida. Mason King to Lida. Lida finds the pass out to Fisher King, to one of the few seniors. And Fisher King puts the Braves on first.
Fisher King.
So had a great game last year when I broadcast them against Niakane. Like I said, Banks Braves champions in their league. The Coastal Range League. Westside coming out of the Lewis and Clark League. And another stop. A quick rebound for the Braves. Here goes Fisher King again for the Braves. Fisher King inside the paint. Can't get it to go. And it comes back into the hands of Emmett Lee for the Eagles. Then all the way inside. And the tip and shot to go for Kay Hardenstein. 2-2. So 2-2 game. Here goes the freshman for the Braves, Ryder Powell. And Jeanette throws it back out to the three-point arc. The drive inside, lost the ball. It's going to be out of bounds to Westside Christian. And Eagles going to stop. So here we go. Back in bounds to Cole Cheong and the Eagles. 2-2. Here we go. Be the pass inside. Coach Young all the way to the basket to go. And it's 4-2. Westside on top for the first time in this game. Ryder Powell, one of the best freshmen in the class. 428. Can't get that pass off though. It's taken back by Coach Young. And here he goes again. And it's going to be blocked that time by the Braves. So they got to stop, avoid points off turnovers. And it's all the way to the basket for Ryder Powell. 4-4.
Oh.
So tied again. Inside back out. And it's going to be the cutoff over the basket. And foul will be called on Banks. And it's going to stay at the Eagles here. 5:09 to go here in the first quarter.
Mason King.
Mason King was his first foul. Their first foul of the quarter. Show the game. Cole Chong throw the ball back in bounds for the Eagles. Hardenstein. Tough pass out. They drive inside. And gets it to go for Josh Husky. 6'4" Westside Christian leads. Here we go. It's be a handoff pass, the inside. Ryder Powell can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. And a foul will be called on the ground. So stays with Banks. With 4:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Westside Christian foul number 10. Josh Husky.
Josh Husky picks up his second foul already. Here we go. We're back in bounds with the Braves, trying to drive inside, can't. Finds the bounce pass, and the foul will be called on the ground. So no shot.
The basket. Westside foul number 10.
So it looks like foul came on the ground, so it's going to stay with Banks. And Josh Husky coming out now. That's his third foul. Not even 4 minutes into this game. That's big for the Eagles here. That's their fourth team foul. Banks shooting for the rest of the quarter. Back in bounds with Mason King. Mason King can't get the floater to go. And be rebounded by Judah Kirkheim. And they drive all the way inside by Hartenstein. 8-4 Westside Christian. Powell said playing quickly, looking for somewhere to go. Powell, tough pass inside to Fisher King. Fisher King tries to get it to go. Can't. Gets his own rebound. Looks like he'll try it again. He won't. Swings it out to Ryder Powell for three. Remy shimmy. And taken back by the Eagles. Coach Young nearly travels. Able to keep it going. Hartenstein drives inside. Fakes him out. Ankle breaker. And the layup to go for the Eagles. Timeout called by Banks. 10-4 Westside Christian. Said
30-second timeout.
Banks just can't get a shot to fall right now. 10-4, Eagles lead. of the timeout. 3:55 to go in the first. 10-4 Eagles lead over the Braves. In the Battle of the Powerhouse matchup, Bank Station, usually not known for being the road team, said lost a lot of seniors this year. Young team, and yet they still trying to make a push here as a 17 seed. So if a 17 were to be the one, this would be the year for it to happen. As Mason King tries to drive inside, the pass inside, and the travel will be called. So no basket for the Braves. It's another turnover for Banks. I said Banks just can't get things to go their way right now. Back in bounds with the Eagles. 10-4, 3:30 to go here in the first. Arkansas, he's been on fire already. Tries to drive it back out. Want to mix it out. Dame range three's up. And drain from Dame range for Emmett Lee. Correction. Quinton Jemmett. So 13-4. Banks ice cold. But Mason King changes that with the layup. 13-6.
Mason King.
So here we go. 13-6. Banks trying to put out pressure here. It's going to be Cole Chiang driving inside, has to pass it back out. The three up again, and drained again. This time it is Emmett Lee with the three. 16-6. Here we go. Here goes Banks. It's going to be a steal. And it's going to be all the way down court. Pass is going to be taken back by Ryder Powell. So Banks gets the first turnover to get the ball right back for the Braves. There we go. Back out to Mason King. Back out. It's going to be the spin back out. It's going to be Fisher King for three. That's no good. And it's going to be an offensive rebound for the Braves. Gets a beautiful screen. Gets to drive to the basket. And draws the foul. It will head to the line for two with 2:02 to go in the first.
Westside Christian foul number 2, Emmett Lee. Janicek, shooting 2.
So Jalen Janicek, shoot 2. First one's no good for the Braves. Stays 16-6.
Good in the game for Westside Christian, number 0, Johnny Polomaro, replacing Sean.
Comes the second shot for the Braves. Shots up. This time it's good. So 16-7. Eagles lead. Back in bounds with Wittgenstein and the Eagles. 16-6. 16-7, correction. And the drive inside gets stopped by Fisher King. Trying to swing out three. Not open this time. Wittgenstein. And a travel will be called before the foul. So it's going to be going back here to Banks. So Banks gets no foul on Banks. It's Braves ball. So a minute 45 to go here in the first quarter. So Banks trying to at least get something going here. So not normally what you would see out of Banks. Usually they out to hot starts. This is a rare occurrence where they're not. But it's going to be Fisher King. Draws the foul. That's 2 free throws. And another foul on Cole Chiang. Direction the foul will be on John T. Polamaru. So Fisher King to shoot 2 for the Braves. 2 big and early free throws here for the Braves. For Fisher King. First shot is going to be up. And rolls in for Fisher King. 16-8. Comes the second shot for Fisher King and the Braves. It's up. And no good. It's almost an offensive rebound. And it is going to be, in a way, it's a turnover on the Eagles. They stepped out of bounds. So Banks gets the ball right back. Chance to trim this thing down a little bit more. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here we go. Back in bounds with Fisher King. Fisher King back inside to his brother, Mason King. And brother to brother, Mason King trims it back down to 6. Here we go. Here go the Eagles. They drive out a bunch already. It's going to be the drive inside, gets cut off by Fisher King, walks into a trap, gets out of it, ball's on the ground. Who's going to get it? The Eagles do. They recover it. They drive inside, and carry is on the Eagles. So back to Banks here with 1:01 to go in the first. Back in bounds with Jalen Janek. 16-10, Eagles lead. Here go the Braves. Inside the Fisher King, and a foul, and it'll be shooting because it's bonus. So 2 more free throws going here for Fisher King and the Braves with 50 seconds to go in the first.
Westside foul number 33, Judy Perkins.
So a lot of early fouls on Westside Christian.
2 shots.
First shot here for Fisher King. Is up. And good. 16-11, Westside Christian.
Shooting good for Banks, number 23, Jake Lamb, replacing Lyda.
The second shot for Fisher King and the Braves. Shot is up. Makes them both this time. And it's going to be 16-12.
Shooting good for Banks, number 3, CJ Gary.
And so it's up here. So 51 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 16-12. Westside Christian has possession. Here we go. Sign, handoff pass. It's Emmett Lee into the hands of Quinton Jamet. They'll be drive inside. The floater to go. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Whose ball? Banks' ball. With 34 seconds to go, shot clock is off. If you're smart, you probably, unless you're like completely open, you probably just want to hold it to 1 shot here and run the rest of the clock out so you can keep it at least within 4 at minimum. Here we go. It's going to be Powell. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds to Westside Christian. So they should knock it off of Banks in an interesting way. And now Westside Christian, plenty of time here of 20 and a half seconds to go in the first quarter. Back in bounds with Cade Hardenstein and the Eagles. Approaching the final 10 seconds. Banks trying to get some pressure going all the way. Swing back out. The wide open 3 is up and no good. Bricks it. You got 6 seconds. Banks has got to go fast. Has someone open. Takes the 3 at the buzzer. No good. And it's going to be 16-12 at the end of 1. Banks was ice cold. Got some running going. But this will be a tough team to get back in front of. But it's close though. 16-12 at the end of 1. Eagles lead over the Braves. At a quarter intermission, 16-12, Westside Christian leads at the end of 1. Of a Westside Christian ball being quarter number 2 here at their place. And it's going to begin with Coach Young and the Eagles for quarter number 2. Here we go, gives it off to Hartenstein. And back out to Coach Young. Coach Young faces pressure, gets a screen from Hartenstein. The drive inside, swings it back out. The 3's up, and no good. Offensive rebound for Coach Young. Coach Young drives inside to swing it back out. And Powell gets on there. But miscommunication on defense. Scramble for the ball. Banks comes up with it. And straight out back to the Braves. The layup up. No good. Offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Never mind. Back in the hands of Powell. Powell, crazy shot. It's going to be a held ball. It'll be Banks ball under their own basket. Got a little heated there.
To Banks.
That was probably one of the worst calls so far in the last 2 seconds.
So Banks ball. And pass is knocked out of bounds. Taken back by the Eagles. They go quickly down court. Can they stop him? And a foul will be called. So it'll be 2 shots going up for the Eagles after the foul on the Braves. So quarter number 2.
Banks foul on number 1. Jalen Janicek. Kate Hartenstein.
2 shots for Hardenstein and the Eagles.
2 shots.
First shot's up and drains it. 17-12. Second shot is up and also good. 18-12. Back in bounds with Jinsek and the Braves. Freshman versus senior matchup there. They got inside to Fisher King. Fisher King, layup to go for the Braves. They strike back. 18-14 Westside Christian. Here we go. And the swing out the wide open 3 to respond though. Air balls it. And it's going to go back to the Braves. Rebound by Powell. Arnstein getting a little handsy. Yeah, we'll keep it and the travel will be called. Looks like moving rebound for Westside Christian regardless. As the 3 missed. So right back to Cole Chong and the Eagles. 6:45 to go here in the first half. 18-14. Here we go. Back inside. Swing out to Emmett Lee. Emmett Lee. Back out to Hardenstein. Hardenstein wants to drive. He will try to drive. But he gets stuck in traffic. And the basket will count for the Eagles. And 1. 20-14.
Basket's good. Banks foul number 1. Jalen Janicek. Hartenstein, 1 shot.
And 1 is no good, so no extra point for the Braves. And it's going to be going down court quickly. Back to hands of Fisher King. Back over, nearly stolen, but leaves wide open opportunity. Takes the jumper, drains the jumper for the freshman, Jalen Jensek. 20-16. Braves playing quickly, yeah, they are quickly, but so are the Eagles on offense. Back in hands of Ko Chang. Now they will slow it down a little bit. Try and see if Hardenstein looks like he'll probably try to drive the basket. Instead, he throws a dime, and it's going to be right up for the open 3. No good. And a rebound here for the Powell and the Braves. With 5:50 to go here in the first half. Here we go. Jensek. Bounce pass is going to be tipped, stolen. And Coach Young will try to drive all the way to the basket, gets stopped. Realize it's stolen from him. Out of bounds. Stays with the Eagles with 26 on the shot clock. 5:33 to go.
Return the game for Banks, number 24, Nate Vida. Placing man.
Here we go. Back in bounds with Cole Chong and the Eagles. Quick kind of pass to Hartenstein. Here we go. It's back out to Emmett Lee. Emmett Lee finds Hardenstein. Hardenstein probably wants to drive. He will drive into triple coverage, but leaves a wide open 3. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds despite a diving save for the Eagles. Back to Banks, so 5:15 to go in the first. Back in bounds with the Banks Braves, 20-16. They trail by 4. And they're not used to it. Overhand pass to Jensek. Puts it up. Jensek and the double team has open pass. It's going to be Powell. The jumper drain for the freshman, 20-18. Goes Kyo Chong with the basketball. Ko Chong drives, gets stopped. Back to Hardenstein. Hardenstein will come out. Takes a beyond damage 3, bricks it, and it'll be a rebound for Powell and the Braves. But it's going to be on the ground, stolen, and keeps his feet up so he doesn't travel. A beautiful IQ play there by the Braves. Back out to Mason King, back to Jensek. Jensek back to Mason King. Mason King post up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by the Eagles. that time for Judah Kirkinen. Back out to Cole Chung. Cole Chung will swing out, and the drive inside gets stopped right into the hands of the Braves. Both teams playing fast, so there's been several turnovers like that for both these teams. Genset back to Mason King. They'll retry the post up for a second time. This time they hand it back off to Genset. Genset back to Mason King. It's going to take it back stolen. And chance for a fast break. Cole Chung looks to go all the way. And the layup to go for the Eagles. 22-18. So here we go. 22-18. Here goes Powell. Powell all the way. Let's get to go. And it's going to be the shot to go for Hardenstein. Timeout, Banks. 24-18, the Eagles lead on a big scoring run for Westside Christian. 30-second timeout called by the Braves.
30 seconds.
End of the timeout, 24-18. Eagles leading over the Braves here. It'll be Banks basketball after they call timeout. They're a fast break for Westside Christian. They're not an empty seat in the house here.
Number 30, Nate Lattis.
Sub came in too late, so he'll have to stay out till the next dead ball. So Westside Christian running a full court press. Get it back in bounds to Mason King and the Braves. They trail by 6, 24-18. Had it down to 20-18. But a 4-0 and double fast breaks by the Eagles. Here go the Braves. They get the pass. It's going to find where to go. They find Mason King on the post-up. Mason King draws the foul. And we'll head to the line for 2 with 3:18 to go in the first half.
Westside Christian foul number 23, Nate Zabriskie.
So shots come here
Mason
for
King,
Mason King the Braves. Breaks the first one. The team remains scored.
Number 30, Nate Lattis, replacing Kirkinen.
Here we go. Comes the second shot. It's up. No good again. Nearly an offensive rebound. It's a scramble for the ball. Coach Young, a chance for a fast break. Again. Takes the jumper in transition. No, bricks it. Rebound by Mason King. And Banks will play back quickly. And then slow it down to get something set up here. We'll slow it back down here for the Braves. And it's going to be the pass by C.J. Garrett. Back out to Lita. Lita. Somewhere to go. And a defensive foul will be called on Fisher King and the Braves. Goes back to the Eagles with 2:51 to go.
Offensive foul, Banks, number 22,
Here we go, back in balance with the Eagles, 24-18. Looking to try and rebuild that lead back up here for the Eagles. It's going to be Hardenstein trying to drive. Swings it out. Cole Chung for wide open 3. And a foul will be called on the ground, so even though it's a foul on Banks, the 3 is still no good. So the foul actually, correction is saying it was a foul on Westside Christian, so double whammy there, no 3. That's a foul on you, and it's Banks basketball. Looks like they sent that on the ground, but here we go. Needs to call for something, needs to get the ball back in bounds. They do, just nick of time. And Banks will get a chance here. Trying to take the back down. They find somewhere to go. Back out to Mason King. To his brother, Fisher King. Fisher King. Layup to go for Fisher King. 24-20.
Fisher King.
Hardenstein. Playing with some pace all the way to the basket. Crazy shot gets it to go for Hardenstein. 26-20. It's going to be Lita, the drive, looking for somewhere to go. Out to Powell. Powell from Dame range. That's good from Dame range for Powell. 26-23. Here we go. Back out to Cole Chong. 1:45 to go here in the first half. Here we go. Hardenstein drives to the basket. And a foul will be called. And one for the Eagles. 28-23. So Hardenstein a chance to respond to the three-point play of his own.
Base foul number 24, Nate Lyda. Return to the game for Westside.
So, one check away for Hardenstein in the Eagles with 1:39 to go here in the first half.
Nate Hardenstein, one shot.
Here we go. Shots up. And no good. She's going for the ball. Banks picks up on it. So, still stays a 5-point game after it was down to a 3-point game. Here we go. Jensek. And pass is nearly stolen. Powell recovers it. Powell takes the three in transition. Bricks it. Rebound by Fisher King. Fisher King tries the layup. That's no good. It's going to be out of bounds. Off the backboard. It's Banks basketball. So Banks gets bailed out by the backboard.
Braves basketball.
So Banks to the backboard. It'll be Braves basketball with 1:17 to go here in the first. Down 5. Back in bounds with Mason King and the Braves. In the trouble. Be able to get it out. Now to Fisher King. Fisher King for three. That's no good. Rebound by Hardenstein. Hardenstein looks to make a fast break. And gets a quick layup to go. He cannot be stopped. 20 points out of the 30 by Hardenstein. So that'll be a good adjustment to make at halftime. Just try not to let any more damage happen. As they draw the end one for Jack Lamb. 30-25.
Number 1, Quinn Tremaine. Jake Lamb from Ryan for the Braves, one shot. Returning the game for Banks, number 3, CJ Clary.
Here we go. One shot coming up here for Jack Lamb and the Braves. Shot is up. And in. So 30-26, Westside Christian.
Chase Tabb, replacing Mason King.
Here we go. Back in bounds with Cole Chong and the Eagles. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. 4-point lead for now. Emmett Lee to Hardenstein. Hardenstein already 20 points out of the 30 points. He looks to extend to that. And it's out of bounds. Back to the Braves. With 38 seconds to go. Here we go. And Jalen Jansek back in bounds. Go Jalen. Nearly gets fouled, but able to get out of the foul for the Eagles. And ball's already stolen. It is going to be stolen by Cole Chong on a turnover. Ball's tipped. Eagles try to drive inside, and it's going to be no good. Rebound for the Braves. They get very lucky. That was not 2 free points for Westside Christian. And the basket to go. 2-point game. Banks needs some composure, though. They need to hold it for 10 seconds to avoid it and keep it at a 2-point game going into the locker room. Here we go. Lamb defending Hardenstein. Hardenstein, the fadeaway. Bricks it. It's going to be no good. And that is how the first half will end. 2-point game at the end of the first half here in the 1 versus 17. Westside Christian leads 30-28. Banks erases a 10-point deficit to get down to 2. One more half of basketball. Banks just has to stop Hardenstein here in the second half and keep what they've been doing. That is their key to the second half here. 30-28 at the half.
I want to slip by you real quick here too.
Let's welcome to the floor the Westside Christian cheer team. Let's hear it for the Westside Christian cheer team.
What's up, bro? Good seeing you too. What's up, man? How are you? You good? Huh? I'm good, man. You ready for this? I'm ready, man. I'm ready. We gotta get the upset today too. We gotta win. You gotta turn it up.
Yeah.
You gotta turn it up.
7 points?
Yeah. Reese. That Cammy go give me some snacks. Yeah, we gotta turn it up though. Be all right.
What's going on with the other team? You guys get another sponsor?
Yeah. Yep. So we start March 21st to try out. Yep. We still playing Adidas. We got it all figured out.
Okay, cool. I heard a little bit about it.
I had to go show my leg to a couple people, man, to raise some money.
Right on.
Yeah. I'll talk to you after that. All right.
That's good. They got that place now. Yeah. I heard. I was like, oh, no. I like watching this. Sounds like most of the team is still there. Cool. I watched the month. Right on. I better get out of here before Coach back up. Yeah. See if I can do this without bumping it.
I told you, Coach Barron's in. He doesn't want to do anything. He's like, just move your legs. Yeah, I didn't mind selling it. I'm hoping you some numbers in the past. It's like, over the I'm like, dude, you think it's speculative. I don't think we're all going to get
We're going to start the second half here.
Westside basketball.
It'll begin with the Eagles for half number 2. 16 more minutes, at least. And we'll see what happens here. Begins with Westside Christian for half number 2. And Kong Chiang, the pivot, the shot up and no good. Rebound by Lida. So, opening stop for the Braves. Down 2. Get off to Powell. And to Fisher King. Fisher King can't tie it up. And it's going to take it back by the Eagles here. Hands of Quinton Jament. Back to Jament here for the Eagles. Jament drives. Side. Hardenstein. And the three up for Lee. It's straight for three. 33-28. So 33-28. Back out to Mason King for the Braves. Now to Powell. Powell gets a screen. Powell drives inside, takes the jumper. Drains the jumper for Powell. 33-30. So here we go. Here goes Westside Christian up 3, 33-30. Gold Chong with the basketball. As Hardenstein drives. Can't get the shot. And it's going to be a ball on the ground. Taken back by Powell. Powell's trying to beat Cole Chiang. He kind of does. And smart play by Powell to draw an easy foul. And 2 shots gone for Powell and the Braves. The freshman shoots some free throws with 6:40 to go here in the third.
Ryder Powell to the line for the Braves, shooting 2.
First shot is up and good for Powell. 33-31. Here we go. Second shot is up. And also draining for Powell. 33-32. 1 point game. Westside Christian with the basketball though. Here we go. 6:30 to go here in the third. Ko Chong hands it off to Quinton. Back to Ko Chong. Ko Chong. Pass inside, tipped. Taken back by Powell for the Braves. Powell slowing it down. Powell sheds Ko Chong. Takes the jumper for the lead. Can't get it to go. Taken back by Hardenstein. 1-on-2. Mason King. Can't do much there. Layup to go for the Eagles. 35-32. Hardenstein has 22 of the 35 for the Eagles. Here we go. It's going to be King. Forces a tough shot, nearly stolen. Ko Chong takes it back, though, for the Eagles. Westside Christian with some momentum. Ko Chong driving inside the swing out the wide open 3 for Lee again. Trained again for the Eagles. Timeout, Banks. 38-32, Westside Christian leads. 5:46 to go here in the third. Looks like it'll be a full timeout for Banks here. 5:46 to go in the third. End of the timeout, 38-32, Westside Christian leads. Banks basketball, though. Here, with 5:46 to go here in the third. Ryder trying to throw back and bounce here. Full court press for the Eagles. Jensek and Powell back for the Eagles. And they get across half court quickly with no problem. Now can they drive and score here for the Braves. Trying to keep it within for the Braves. Powell tries to post up, can't get it open. And he gets the pass out to Fisher King. Fisher King trying to drive. Pass to Powell. Powell gets the layup to go, using the height to his advantage. The 6'3" sophomore brings it back within 4. 38-34. And the steal again, this time by Powell. Powell completely broke Ko Chong's ankles and draws it to go. And they call it and 1 for Powell. That's 3 fouls on Ko Chong. Correct, that's the second foul. Looking at his points.
Ryder Powell, 1 shot.
So 38-36, Westside Christian. Drains the free throw, 38-37. Last time they brought it within one, though. Westside went on a big run. Will they repeat that here? Here we go. It's going to be Banks on defense here. Back out to Emmett Lee now to Coach Young. Coach Young to Hardenstein. Hardenstein drives inside. Takes a shot. Fakes the shot. Actually goes for a three instead. The pass. It's no good. Rebound offensively for Coach Young and the Eagles. And watch out for it. He's fast. And the damage three for Lee is short. And another offensive rebound. And the pass to Coach Young. Coach Young for three. Misses the three. And finally Banks gets the rebound. And a foul will be called on Westside Christian. So it goes back to Banks with Banks only down one here. 4:36 to go here in the third.
Westside Christian foul on number 10, Josh Husky. Playing the game for Westside Christian, number 33, Julie Kirkinen, in for Husky.
Back in bounds with the Braves. They trail by one, 38-37. And off past the Powell. Here goes Powell. Gets a screen. Lost the ball a little bit. Powell for the lead. No good again. And nearly got a steal there. Hardenstein. One man to beat. And he does beat him. Layup to go. 40-37. So once again repeating itself. Fisher King. Crazy shot. Somehow gets it to go. I don't know how. For Fisher King. Right back to a 1-point game. 40-39. To Coach Young. Coach Young for three. And there it is. Bound to happen eventually for Coach Young. And he gets his three with 4 minutes to go in the third. Here go the Braves. 43-39. Lida tries to drive inside. Takes the tough shot. And draws the and one again for the Braves. That's 4 fouls on Westside Christian. And it's back to a 2-point game here for the Braves. Lida could put it back down to a 1-point game here if he can make the free throw.
For the Braves, one shot.
So one shot going for Lida and the Braves. Shot is up and no good. It's almost an offensive rebound, but they can't get onto it though. It's gonna be the drive inside, stolen. And the foul will be called on Banks. So it's gonna stay with Westside Christian. With 3:32 to go here in the third.
Number 23, Jake Lana, replacing Lana.
Timeout, Westside Christian, a full timeout. 43-41, Westside Christian leads, 2-point game here.
Timeout, Westside Christian.
See what happens.
Full timeout.
43-41, 3:32 to go here in the third. And the timeout, 43-41, Westside Christian leads with the basketball. Said Banks, so trying to get a stop here. Although every time they've gotten in close, Westside Christian has pulled back away. Will that repeat itself? Hardenstein trying to get open, and he does get open in just the nick of time. Hardenstein the pass. And it's going to be an interesting pass, knocked out of bounds, and a foul will be called on the ground. So it'll stay with Westside Christian here with 3:25 to go in the third.
Number 10, Mason King. Returning to the game for the Braves, number 24.
And Mason King has his third, has to come out of the game. That's
Placing Mason King.
Here we go. Back in bounds with Hardenstein and the Eagles. Hardenstein gets fast off before he travels, and the three is up. No good. And another offensive rebound for the Eagles. They're going to fire up those offensive rebounds these last couple of drives. That's been crucial. Hardside ball stolen. A foul is called again on Banks. So it'll stay with Westside Christian again. So another throw in here coming up for Westside Christian. Here we go, back in bounds with Hardenstein and the Eagles. That's gonna be a 3 up, no good, and out of bounds to Banks. With 3 or 4 to go here in the third quarter. Here we go. It's gonna be Jensek. And into trouble. Gets the pass off to Powell. Powell all the way to the basket. Crazy layup. We are tied. 43-43. First tie since it was 2-2. Or correction, I believe it was actually 0-0 because it was 3-2. Here we go. Hardenstein drives inside all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound by the Braves. Here we go. Inside to Powell. Powell. Layup to go. Banks on top for the first time since it was 2-0. 45-43. Banks leads. 2:20 to go in the third. Here we go. Cole Chung out to Quinton. Quinton Jeanette. Back to Hardenstein. Hardenstein. 24 points already. Swings it out to Quinton Jeanette. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and misses the layup to go after. Ball's up in the air. We're taken back by the Braves with another 2 minutes to go here in the third. 45-43, Banks leads. Banks, Linda all the way, draws the and one for the Braves, and the crowd erupts for the Banks fans. 47-43, Banks.
Westside Christian foul on number 1.
So one shot coming up here for Lida in the Braves. And one is up. And no good. It's going to be on the ground, taken back by the Eagles. Banks does get back in time, so they have to throw a pass out. But the tip in rolls out. Ball, it's all over the place. Whose ball? Westside's ball. With 94 seconds to go in the third. Now all, not just the students, but the Banks parents and fans all on their feet. Making some noise here. Yeah. Here we go. Cole Chong for 3. No good. Rebound by the Braves. Had to call Wolf there, but hangs on to it. Here we go. 47-43. Minute 20 to go here in the third quarter. Man, it's only the third quarter. The energy is insane. To Lida. Lida tries to drive it inside himself. He does, swings it out. And all the way, and the layup for the Braves to go. 49-43. Hardenstein, hands off to Cole Chung. Cole Chung. Said Hardenstein. Finds Cole Chung. Cole Chung tries to get to the basket. Gets stopped, lost the ball. Ball's knocked out. Banks basketball. Full timeout, Westside Christian. 42 seconds to go in the third. 49-43 Banks. A little bit happy over there for Banks, as they should be. They got to keep some composure, though, at least the end of the quarter, to prepare their mindset for that fourth quarter. Otherwise, things get ugly real fast for both these teams. 43-49, Banks leads over Westside Christian. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. End of the timeout. 49-43. Banks leads over Westside Christian here. And the winner goes to Coos Bay. It's a nice trip to Marshfield and/or North Bend in the coast. So Marshfield, one of the most historic schools in the state. Some very famous runners coming out of that school, long time ago. Here we go. Back out to Jensek. Jensek gets past Hartstein all the way. Pass out, and the layup, reverse layup to go for Jack Lamb. 51-43. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here we go. 51-43. Westside will try to hold it to one shot. Banks won't let him have a chance to. The swing out. It's Quinton Jeanette. They will hold it to one shot. Banks with possession. And a smart foul.
Banks foul number 23.
Make Westside have to reset. So they'll give up their last foul they gave of the quarter. Force a throw in with 6 seconds left in the third. Here we go. Because he had to throw in the backcourt. Closing seconds. Jeanette. Shot is tipped. It's out of bounds at the buzzer. And one more quarter to go. Banks on top, 51-43. Lots of time left, though. Still at least 8 more minutes to go in this game. 51-43. Banks at the end of 3. I said both these teams usually go to Coos Bay every year, but this year they play each other. So only one of them go this year, and one more quarter decided here at Westside Christian, 51-43. Banks leading, but so much time left. But Banks does get the ball to start quarter number 4 here at Westside Christian. So here we go. So here we go. Banks basketball to be in quarter number 4. How will it end? Here we go. Jensek trying to break Ko Chang's ankles, and they'll figure it out and give it to Lita to be in quarter number 4 here at Westside Christian. Lita, the push off. Back to Jensek. Jensek. Gotta find somewhere to go. Back out to Powell. Powell to Fisher King. Fisher King gets things started for the Braves. 53-43. 53-43, Banks leads. The swing out, Jeanette. Quinton Jeanette gets it off to Hartmeyer. Hartenstein, and a foul will be called on the Braves. And 2 shots coming here for the Westside Christian Eagles with 7:27 to go in the 4th.
Banks foul number 23, Jake Lamb. Kate Hartenstein.
So Kate Hartenstein looking to extend already, 24 points already of their 43. More than double their points. Misses the first one though. Stays 43-53. One more to shoot for the Eagles. And it's going to be a lane violation.
Lane violation on Banks.
Against Banks. So one more extra shot here for the Eagles with 7:27 to go here in the 4th. Shot is up. Misses them both. Banks rebounds it with under 7:30 to go here in the game. Here goes Powell with the ball for the Braves. Winner to Coos Bay. Lita inside the Fisher King. Fisher King lost the ball. It was knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Stays with Banks with 7:17 to go in the game. Here we go. Trying to find the ball back in bounds, they do. And crazy shot, almost got it. Fisher King somehow gets a hold of that ball. Ball's on the ground though, and it goes back in the hands of Westside Christian. Almost a crazy opportunity there for Westside Christian, or Banks. The swing out, pass is tipped. And Lee holds on to it. They give it to Ko Chung. Under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Here we go. It's gonna be the drive for the Eagles. Hardenstein draws the foul, and we'll head to the line for 2 more free throws for the Eagles with 6:46 to go here in the game.
Kate Hartenstein back to the line for the Eagles. 2 shots.
Here we go. First shot is up. No good. Stays 53-43 Banks.
Again for Banks, number 10. Mason King.
One more to shoot for the Eagles. Shot is up. Miss it again. Rebound by Powell in the Braves. 6:40 to go here in the game. Banks trying to hold in a little bit longer to pull a humongous upset. So if 17 would ever beat a 1, this would be the year for it to happen. Shot blocked by Coach Young. Banks gives it right back. Ball's on the ground. And it's going to be a held ball. So it goes to Westside Christian.
Held ball. Alternate possession of the Eagles.
Instead of crazy drive there. Back to Westside Christian it goes. Back in bounds with Coach Young and the Eagles. 6:20 to go here in the game. Anybody's game is Coach Young. Gets the layup to go for the Eagles. 53-45. I said, if he were to get hot, this is where it would happen. And the pass out to Lida. 6 minutes to go. Lida drives. Lost the ball. Stolen again. Here come the Eagles. And a foul will be called on Lida. Here with 5:54 to go in the game.
Banks foul number 24, Nate Lida. Timeout, Westside Christian.
Timeout called by Westside Christian, 53-45. 30-second timeout by the Eagles. 5:54 to go here in the game. It's going to be a close one, come down to the final seconds for sure. Which when I have Banks, that seems to be a common factor. 53-45. Banks leads. Lots of time left though. Anybody's game here in the fourth quarter. End of the timeout, 53-45. It's going to be Banks on top, though, but a lot of time left. This is anybody's game. So here we go. Back in bounds with the Eagles. Under 6 minutes to go. Here goes Coach Young and the Eagles. Coach Young drives. Tries again to drive inside and swings it out. And a foul will be called on Banks. So it goes back to the Eagles.
Banks foul number 24, Nate Lida.
So Westside Christian actually gets to keep the ball. That's huge here with 5:43 to go in the game. So another chance here for Westside Christian. Back in bounds with the Eagles. Get it off to Coach Young. Coach Young. Back out to Hardenstein. Hardenstein drives inside. Swing back to Coach Young. Almost lost it. Recovers it. And try to find somewhere to go here. Back out. 5:30 to go. Lee drives inside. Swings it back out. It's going to be Jeanette from Dame range. No good from Dame range. Rebound by the Braves. Here for under 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Banks wants to run some clock down here. 8-point lead is nice, but that can go away in just a couple of seconds with this Westside Christian team. Valley Catholic up 10 in their conference championship a couple weeks ago. Westside Christian came back in the final minute to win that game. Powell can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Rolls in for the Braves. 55-45. Under 5 minutes to go. Here we go. Ko Chong. There's somewhere to go. Ko Chong. Back out to Hardenstein. To Lee. Lee for three. That rolls out. Rebound Powell for the Braves. Approaching 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Powell. Tough pass off to Fisher King. And a foul's going to be called on the Eagles. Saves of the Braves here. 4:33 to go. And a fresh 35 seconds on the shot clock for Banks. Although Fisher King a little slow to get out. Looks like irritated his leg a little bit. Able to get up though, so he will stay in the game. That's huge for the Braves. They need him to finish out this one for sure. Fisher King, the lone senior on the team for the Braves. Only senior for Banks. So this is a young Banks team. Just makes this even more impressive. Powell for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound that time for Jonty Palomaru. So back to Westside Christian. Jeanette. Try to get back out. 4:15 to go here in the game. Hardenstein swings it out. The three for Lee. Is good for Lee. 55-48. 7-point game. Back bounds of Lida. 4 minutes to go. This one's going to come down to the wire. Here goes Powell. Powell gets a screen. Uses it. Drives inside. Swings it back out to Lida. Lida runs some clock down here. And back out to Mason King. Lida needs somewhere to go. Needs help. Finds Mason King again. Mason King tries to do it himself. Gets it to go for Mason King. 57-48 Banks. 3.5 minutes to go. Here we go. It's going to be Hardenstein. The pass out to Jeanette. Back to Hardenstein. Hardenstein drives inside. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Fisher King and the Braves. Here we go. It's going to be Powell. Powell can't get it to go. Out of bounds to Westside Christian with 3:10 to go in the game.
Returning the game for Westside Christian, number 22, Ko Chong.
Ko Chong back in for the Eagles. That's big. Here we go. Back in bounds with Ko Chong and the Eagles. 3 minutes to go in the game. How will it end? Hardenstein out to Lee. Lee drives inside. Fouls to Ko Chong. Ko Chong inside. Takes the jumper. Airballs it. And it's going to be right into the hands of Jeanette. And Banks gets the ball back. And a foul will be called on Ko Chong. That's his third foul here with 2:48 to go in the game. 2:45 to go. Back in bounds with Jeanette and the Braves. 9-point game, but can be gone in a second with the way Westside Christian has played this season. They've done it several times against the top teams in 3A and some in 4A. Here we go. Offensive foul will be called on the Braves with 2.5 minutes to go. So back to Westside Christian here. The final 150 seconds. That is the second foul on Fisher King. All right, here we go. Here goes Ko Chong and the Eagles. 2.5 minutes to go. They give it out to Jeanette. Jeanette takes the three. Drains the three. 6-point game. Here come the Eagles. Back in bounds with Powell. Powell faces pressure into the trap. Gets trapped. Gets to the cross-half court, though, to Jeanette. Jeanette has a chance to get inside, doesn't. Back to Fisher King. 2 minutes to go here in the game. There's going to be a three in the key here. He's got to get out. Fisher King's got to get out of the key. He does. Back inside to Fisher King. Fisher King. Layup to go for Fisher King. That's big. With under 2 minutes to go. 59-51. 1:45 to go. 100 seconds left. Here we go. And Lee loses it. Takes the jumper. Short. Rebound by Fisher King. Final 90 seconds. Here we go. Banks fans, all of them on their feet. Here we go. Lida to Mason King. Draws the foul. And 2 shots to go. for Mason King. The minute 24 left to go.
Mason King, 2 shots.
2 big free throws for Mason King and the Braves. First shot is up. And good. 60-51. Second shot's up. Also makes it, banks it in. Bank style. Banks the bank. Ko Chong, put 3 in transition, gets it to go. 61-54. Timeout Westside Christian. They're down to 1 timeout left. After this, 61-54, minute 17 to go. It's gonna be close. It's be a long minute, 20 seconds here. Anyone's game here. It's the minute 18 to go in the game. Here we go, into the timeout, 1:18 to go in the game. It's gonna be Banks basketball, but it's gonna be a full court press coming in for the Eagles with a minute 18 to go. Westside Christian has 1 foul to give. See when they might use that wisely, or if they'll try to get something and have a foul called on them. Here we go. Everyone from Banks on their feet. Yeah, it's gonna be back in bounds with the Braves. Powell gets it off to Lida. Miscommunication in the pass. It's gonna be back in bounds to Ko Chong. Here we go. Jeanette gets it to go. It's a 5-point game. Under a minute to go though. Tough pass out to Lida. Lida gets it off. And Westside Christian will begin to foul. And now everybody's on their feet.
Westside Christian foul number 22. Ko Chong.
Timeout, Banks.
Full timeout.
Near the end of the timeout. Under a minute to go here at Westside Christian. It's a 5-point game. Westside Christian just burned their last foul to give. They're calling Ko Chong, which is huge. Like that was his 4th. One more, he is out for the rest of the game. 5-point game, 50 seconds to go. Anybody's game. Here we go. And back in bounds with Mason King, and they will foul. So some free throws coming up here for Mason King with 47.5 seconds left to go.
Mason King.
So here we go.
2 shots.
Big free throws for Mason King.
Thanks.
Drains the first one. 6-point game. This next one is even bigger because that would make it a 3-possession game. Or it's a 2.5-possession game. Second shot's up. Misses it. Rebound Hardenstein. They gotta play fast. Your Banks just trying to get up threes like that. He missed the 3. Who's gonna rebound? It's gonna be Fisher King. And a foul will be called.
Westside Christian foul number 3. Good Hardenstein.
So Fisher King to get 2 shots at the free throw line.
The Braves, 2 shots.
First shot for Fisher King is up. And good. 7-point game. This will be the last round of the shot clock here. Second shot is up. Makes them both. 8-point game. Here we go. Give him a couple of extra seconds here. Coach Young takes the 3. Tries to draw the foul. Doesn't get one. Airballs it. Rebound by Banks. Here we go to Lida. And they'll run clock down. And 2 more free throws coming up here with 25 seconds to go.
Nate Lida, 2 shots.
So here, 2 shots for Lida and the Braves. Try and ice the game and knock off the #1 team in 3A. So if there's 117 seed that would ever beat the 1 seed in a year, that school would absolutely be Banks, as it's being proven right now. Banks played probably the hardest non-conference schedule in all of 3A. Playing the top 4A schools, 2A schools, and 3A schools. Hardenstein draws the quick and 1 for the Eagles. With 20 seconds to go. 58-65. Banks has to hold on for another 20 and a half seconds though.
Jalen Genocide. Hardenstein in line for the Eagles. In the game for Westside Christian, number 0, Jonty Colomaro. Also checking in for Westside Christian, number 33, Judah Kirkinen.
Comes 2nd and 1. It's going to be a no rim violation. It's got to touch the rim first. It never did. So it's going to be a rimmy shimmy. And it's going to be Banks basketball. 7-point game. That free throw was critical. Make sure that he missed it. It keeps it a 7-point game. That's big. Needs to get it back in bounds. Back in bounds with Fisher King. And they'll get it across half court to Mason King. Powell runs out. They'll still try and foul. Time might be run out though, and with 10 seconds to go, Banks will shoot some more free throws. So here, 10 seconds to go. Banks looks to put the game icing free throws for the Braves. Basketball. First shot rolls out for the Braves, no good. Say 65-58.
To the game for Westside Christian, number 10, Josh Husky, number 22, Cole Chong.
Based on research, at least in recent years, the 7, because usually it's 17 versus 16, so that usually happens. Banks starting to feel it. One more shot to go. Coach Young takes it. His final shot of his high school career. Drains it. They're thinking about control it in timeout Westside Christian with 3.5 seconds left. Banks starting to feel it now for the Braves. The 17 seed.
Full timeout.
Just northwest of Forest Grove, but slightly north, mostly just west of Forest Grove. At least so it sounds like in recent years, I said usually it's the 16 that plays one in this round, not the 17. So not only that, the 17 is going to beat the 1 here if they come on for the next 3 seconds. And an historic win for the Braves. Oh, Banks is known for having many historic wins. They are a very Powerhouse 3A program. Said public school. Said Banks started the season 1-9, playing one of the toughest schedules in all of 3A. They played Portland Christian. They're undefeated. They played Valley Catholic. Westside Christian lost to Valley Catholic and Portland Christian as well. They almost beat Coos. Coos is top 5 in 4A. They played some top teams in Arizona. Fell short against them. They played tough. During Christmas, and came right back on New Year's and played Westside Christian right after that. And since then, they've only had one loss. Said Banks is always a powerhouse, but this year, they were wondering if they were not the same as normal. But they were just not there for half a season. But now, the second half of the season, and now, Banks is back. So trying to get it back in bounds. And timeout will be called by Banks, their final timeout. So every timeout now taken by both teams. So they added some time back on the clock, so now there's 5 seconds left. But consider that Westside Christian can't call a timeout, it's gonna have to be a 3-and-1 after getting a 5-second violation or stopping it. Then you have to get the rebound, swing out for a 3, and make it. That's the only way this game can be won for the Eagles. So had they made that 3 throw though earlier instead of trying to miss it on purpose, and if it was a 5-point game, they would get the 3-and-1, miss it, and then do tip-in. So. And during the end of the timeout here. Wait for timeout, Dan. Timeout's now over. So final 5 seconds. Let's see what Banks will do. Just trying to get it back in bounds and just hold it. They can just hold the ball. And then one more foul to go.
Westside Christian foul number 0.
Westside Christian, a very senior-heavy team. And these will be the Coos Bay sending free throws now for the Banks Braves. I said, they're no stranger to Coos Bay, but the path to Coos Bay this year has been harder than it ever has been for Banks. Having to take a team that they normally take on in the quarterfinals or the championship, in the second round. And see the student section loving that score. And he misses the free throw. Final shot of the season for Westside Christian. It's an air ball. Banks pulls the upset. 17 beats a 1. Down goes defending state champions. Banks gets revenge for their 30-point loss in the regular season. They go to Coos Bay in upset fashion, something they're not used to. Banks stuns the 1 seed. And a very young team for Banks wins 67-60. Humongous upset here at Westside Christian. If any 17 were to ever be the one, this may even be the first time it's ever happened. Banks would be the team to do it, and they have just done it. Banks knocks off number 1, Westside Christian, 60-67. Be back Tuesday night for the 6A playoffs opening round and Wednesday. Until next time, goodbye.